Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to get to the battery on a CRF150f. It's not that hard. All you will need is a 10mm nut driver and a Phillips head screwdriver. So yeah, let's get to it. We're going to start off by taking off these two screws, which is why you need the nut driver. And then the screwdriver you'll need for the battery. But there also used to be a screw right here that fell out, and I hadn't been able to find it. But that is also a Phillips head screw. Go ahead and get this one off. This screw that goes in right here. It has this little washer that you will need to keep on it, so that when you put it back in, nothing goes wrong. And after you get that screw out, or the last screw, this should be very loose. Then you can just pull that out, and then you can get to the battery. This right here not only just holds the battery in, but you will need the first screw that you put in, which will go in this hole right here. You need that to line up like this. Here, I'll put it in so you can see. You'll need it to line up like that. If not, the screw will not work. So then you just, okay. You'll just need to pull this out, pull this back, and this is what you'll need the Phillips head screwdriver for. So take these screws out. But be careful, because there's little I don't know what they're called. Little blocks of metal in here that will slide out if you're not careful. I'm going to get these out so I don't drop these screws, because if you lose these screws, you will need new ones. Once you've gotten the two screws out, you'll need to make sure that these little bricks didn't come out. These little blocks, because mine fell out right here. And this is what it looks like. Because if you do not have this, you will need to get a new one, because this is what holds the screw into the battery, for the battery terminal cord. And if you're taking it out to charge it like I am, make sure you do not put it on concrete. Put it on something other than that, because if you don't, it will suck the energy out of the battery. And I'll be back in just a second, because I gotta plug this up to charge it. And then I'll show you all how to put it back. I just took it off the charger. And if you have the charger like the one I use, it has 2 amp, 12 amp, and here I'll just show you. 2 amp, 12 amp, and 75 amp. If you're going to charge it, make sure you charge it on the 2 amp. And whenever this full charge light turns green, you're good. But yeah, I'll put it back on in just a second. So for the first screw, it's easier just to put it in here most of the way in. But before you put the screws in, make sure that little metal piece is still in there. Because if it's not, you have to search for it like I just had to, because it had fallen out. But yeah, that makes it easier to put in right here. But for this one, I had to use both hands, because I had to keep this out of the way and keep it in. So yeah, I'll get right back to you when I get this on. Okay, so once you get the second screw in, we need to make sure that this gets put on. Once you put this on, you will need both hands, or you probably need both hands. Yeah, I need both hands to put it in, so once you get it in, and sometimes it might make it easier to use the holder to put it in. Then you can line that up. Then you'll take the piece, fit it back up just like that. Then it'll hold itself. Then you can slide it so that you can fit the screws in properly. And to line, you have to line all three of these up at once, which is kind of hard. So go ahead and put that in. Now finish it off. And yeah, that's how you take the battery out of a CRF150f. I almost forgot. You have to make sure that everything will work on it, or at least the start. If I can get this key in. Okay, right here. Right here. Come on. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Make sure it'll at least start, or at least make that sound. And yeah, that's how you change the battery on a CRF150f. Peace.